Good evening YouTube, so I'm back here with another video, and today we're taking a look at Kallana exclusive 3. I've exclusive 3 her yesterday, so there won't be any video on exclusive 1 and 2. The thing is that I wanted to use her in the championship yesterday, and I was kind of pressed for time. I had Aristero, he was my opponent in the champs, and he was actually in the finals against Weak in the last championship finals, so in Ultimate Division, so I knew it would be a hard fight anyways, but kind of wanted to see how Kallana could fit into maybe my Marie team or something in my composition, because I already knew that my Ansi and Hanya team was pretty strong. It didn't work out, but it is what it is. But unfortunately, it means we won't see a video with exclusive 1 and 2. The good thing is that exclusive 3 is where she really shines, and we're going to take a look at that today. Before we start here, I just want to shout out to Static here, one of my Bushido guildmates, who has decided that he is no longer going to play the game, and I just want to wish him a nice fortune in his ways forward, right? So Static is a very nice guy, and I'm going to miss him, so I just wanted to use my time here to tell him that. Alright guys, so let's get into it. So first of all here, Brave Trial. This is the first time that I ever come first here in this one here. Very proud of that, so very nice. But let's take a look at Kallana. Now, since the exclusive 0 video, I've actually managed to give her some other gear, and I've also given her an aura and stuff like that. And we've managed to get just over 3000 speed. You can see here she's only exclusive 3. So obviously she can go 100 speed more if you get exclusive 4 and 5, right? She's also only having 1 speed blessing on, so if you put a speed blessing here, she'll go even higher, okay? So I think that is fine. The speed is fine on her gear, and her gear looks like this, so lots of room for improvement, I think. A lot of epic gear, and this one is kind of okay, but the rest is, well, most of it is like 126, 127, 128. This one here could maybe be a bit better, but it's okay. The boots are like this here, the ring is like this. With 100 speed only, you can get maybe, I don't know, 20 more easily there. And then also this one here, right? For this one here, just have a flat defense actually up in the top here. So obviously that could be effect hit or effect rest, that would be better, or HP. And the same with this one here, could be HP or something like that, would also help her a bit. But we're not going to min-max here, and we don't really have better gear than that, because all of my other characters also need good gear. So 3000 speed was the aim, we got 3000 speed, and she'll get to 3100 later on in the when we get some exclusive somehow, right? I also managed to do a bit of breakthrough on her here, so she's 169, we're gonna get her to 170 just to boost her HP a little bit here. I also managed to pull her Echo here today actually, and I think we should just put a few levels in it, so let's just get it to 20 here maybe, and see how that works. Maybe we will level it all the way up, I'm not too sure yet, but we'll see. And it's just a 1 star like, or a 0 star, right, just to give her some extra stat here and the extra HP. And now you can see her HP is 824, so we still have very far up to the 1 million that I kind of want to get on her, but it seems pretty much impossible at the moment when her baseline is only 180. You can see here Apsara has 228, that is why she's on 1 million, right? You can see even Hanya here, Hanya has 196 and she has lower HP, okay? So I think it's okay with the HP at the moment. Maybe we'll get her to 180. I'm not too sure yet. Not too sure how important the HP is. We will find out today. Mostly for the shield deduction here, actually, that is mostly what I'm interested in. What her HP is, how much shield value she can remove. And obviously she's gonna get 160k extra HP in game because of the 3000 speed. So anyways, aura here 20, we still get 20% there from this one here. It's very nice. Aura looks like this here. I've gone with a combat vanguard aura. I've made it a 5 star, used all my rune boxes actually, and now it's a 5 star, so very nice for poison team. Didn't have this before in my poison team. So 36% here, and obviously the aura can also add up to more HP. I think it can go to something like, yeah, 45% at level 30. So still a lot of HP there, almost 30% extra HP also. So maybe she can actually get very close to the 1 million HP. Especially if we decide to put an HP blessing here with 35% or something, could be nice. Let's test her out, guys. Exclusive tree, if you didn't know, is where she gets all of the damage reduction, stuff like that. Obviously, in the future, she will be a lot better because of the attribute steel tags, and she won't have the crowd control, so she can still be CC'd if you're not running a full attribute steel tag team. And she won't have the full skill damage and basic damage reduction. It goes up to 75% actually with a full team, which sounds pretty crazy to be honest. But the rest of it, everything else is actually working on her. So yeah, let's just test her out real quick here. Let's see if we are... Well, I did some classic arena actually. I actually did some stuff here. Let me see here if this one... Yeah, so this one, for example, this guy here, a very strong player, actually used to farm me with this team when I had Irato. You can see here in Akiri's old account. And if you just take a look at HEXA here, you know HEXA, he's one of the mods, right? On the Discord, you can see here that he's using Giselle as the team. We can try and take a look at this here just to showcase how she works in this team. So basically her job here is to buff us with the direct damage reduction on the unique buff and also some turn meter, and obviously she'll also do the cleansing and of the dots and stuff like that. But here you can actually see in the fight I got stunned from the Giselle and actually skipped the turn, so still haven't had my turn with her, which is kind of unfortunate, but that just showcases that she is pretty weak to crowd control actually. And yeah, that shows it perfectly. We're still winning the fight, you saw that in the results, so I'm pretty confident in this one. But you see that she is very weak to CC. But that will change in the future, obviously, when we get some other strong attribute stealing people, which we, well, in 2025, obviously we're going to get some. They're not going to release a hero who has a specific tag thing with 5 heroes and blah 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 and then not act on it, okay? So they are going to put more heroes with the attribute steal tag. Even if they don't have the ability, it doesn't matter if they can't steal anything, they just need the tag. Like, they could put the tag on Murinjing and Marie and it would be fine, right? It's just a tag, it doesn't have to do it, if you understand what I mean. So it's all about the tag, so yeah. Okay, so anyways, we've seen here that she works pretty fine. Let's go and check her out in the... what's it called? Actually, let's go check her out in the 3 vs 3 here, because we are going to use her with the answer team down here, and I've prepared my team here, and it doesn't matter with the other 2 teams. So let's just start it on auto and just skip those 2 teams here, because it doesn't matter. We're not going to showcase that, so we're skipping these 2 here, and then we'll put it on to... Let me just start the fight here. Can we get out of this fight here? Fine. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if we can win this one here. Let's actually put it on manual here to see what happens. So basically here against his... this is Advantix, right? One of the great Kragans in the lower divisions. And we're going to start out with the turn meter boost here. And now he did his turn meter, but then you can see I get my turn here actually. And I'm going to cast both abilities because of the, what's it called? The exclusive one. I'm going to cast both abilities, right? So she did both the speed down, and you can also see the poison debuff here, and she also did the turn meter and some cleansing and all of that. So it's very, very nice, okay? And let's see here. Also, you can see when we get counter attack, because of her passive, actually answer is counter attacking one more time. So he's counter attacking both from the passive of Kallana and from the S4 of Hanya actually. And he hasn't even used his S4 yet, and you can see here that the fight is over. So Answer didn't even get to do anything, it's just his basic attack basically, proccing all of these things here, right? So that's very nice. So let's just see one more fight, I think. Let's see, who should we take here? Let's see, okay, so let's go into my guild here. There are some strong people here. And let's just see something like, I don't know, Julian here. He is a funny guy, right? Let's see him. Does he have any... Okay, his team is a bit weird, but let's just see it anyways, right? So let's just showcase it here in arena, and then we'll go to the PvE afterwards, after we've done the arena here. So let's just see this fight here to see, because I'm going to use her in this team here. I just needed to show, and just needed to know, sorry, if she were going to be like the replacement of Agatha, if she could be that, because I was actually very happy with my team with Agatha, but if Kallana can do that, then we can put Agatha somewhere else. So basically you saw all of that counter-attacking going back and forth from Lydia, and then the passive of Kallana and the passive of Sarah, and now finally I have my turn, and we can look at the enemies here and see that I'm going to do a turn meter boost here, and I'm going to do the other thing where I steal the speeds, and then we're gonna go like this here with Hanya. See what happens here. We're gonna nuke. They have a Nikki on the other side, so they are a bit protected. We might not win this fight here, and we're also against Julian, one of the best players in the game and a very strong player. And it looks like we are winning though, but yeah, I think unless Murjing there can just clean me out here in a minute, then I think I'm going to win this fight. Also, another thing is very nice is that Kallana on her basic attack is actually doing turn meter down. So every time we do this ability here, she's also going to follow up with a turn meter reduction from her basic attack. So that's very nice. And here we can see that we are winning this fight here pretty easily against Julian also. So I think this team here is where she will shine for now. And then in the future, she's going to shine in teams with attribute steal, obviously, because she'll do even more damage reduction, and she'll do even more of the what's it called? Yeah, she'll be CC immune, right? So CC immune for her, and the ally with the most attack would be CC immune if you're running a full team of that later on in the game, and that would be very nice, right? Let's just take one more here. You know, Amata here, he's very strong. Let's just showcase it. The last team here, we can see. Definitely, let's just showcase it, and then I promise I'm done with the arena for now. But some people also like to see the arena matches, right? So we'll just see here what happens, and it's guild versus guild tomorrow. So maybe you want to know if this hero is good or not for your account, and you can see it in this video here, right? Let's see if you can beat. This one is the meta team with the Agatha on the other side. Let's see if we are a bit faster, which is good. You can also see that she goes second. She also has the 30% turn meter boost, actually very nice. So I'm gonna go like this here, boom, boom, boom. Let's see. So they counter attack, and we go like this. It doesn't matter who you target, right? I just target Acid because I think that is good, and you can see we one shot him. So okay. So I think we've showcased that this team actually works with Kallana in it. It's very nice. That is what I'm going to run, at least for this guild versus guild and other places like War Thrones and stuff like that. Okay, now let's see her in PvE. I'm going to pause the video and we'll be back with some PvE. Okay, so I'm back here. Let's just do a Wuthering Coast here. We're gonna go to the poison buff here. And this is the team where I would use her actually. I've replaced her with Magdi. And I've just removed her. So let's just see like what we can showcase, just a bit of combat here, and then we'll just pause the video after a few turns here just to see what it looks like. So you can see here obviously the team is good, and you can also see that she has the direct damage buff up here. It's the purple permanent one, and I don't think well, the boss actually does some attack damage. It actually looks like the boss is only doing attack damage, so this will help you greatly in if you are in early game or mid game or something like that. Having that 40% direct damage buff up like permanent, because she's going to have it up permanent. It's a 3-turn cooldown with a 3-turn duration with a 2-turn cooldown, right? That is going to be very nice for you, especially if you're struggling with the survivability early on. And she could also heal. We have to remember that. So I think she's pretty good at adding some survivability for this team here. So, but this is how the team looks. We have the speed buff from Penny, and my Penny is not really great, right? My Mikado actually pretty bad. Giselle is the only one really good here. Villa doesn't really have any gear, so can't really expect too much of this here, but it looks very nice here. Boss has taken 3 turns, so we already done over 1 billion damage. So let's pause the video and then we'll see at the end. Okay, I'm back here. I actually haven't seen these fights for a very long time because it's just been skipped, and I do like 100 billion damage in total. But Penny actually got pretty low there in her HP here at around turn 17 or something on the boss. So He hits very hard, I must admit, this guy here, even with all the attack down debuffs and stuff like that. But here you can see we're doing 9.3 billion damage is very, very nice. Normally, I think last week without Kallana, I was doing like 6 billion, something like that. So it's a huge increase. You can see here, Willa is doing almost 2 billion damage because her basic attack is so strong and Kallana's passive is proccing it. So yeah, very nice, very nice. Very good improvement and very good addition for your teams, I guess. If you have it for your poison team, maybe you cannot do 9.3 billion damage, but you can maybe do, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 billion. It will still help you if you are still managing to, if you're still trying to get to a 16 billion threshold, right? And this can definitely help you a lot. So let's test her in 7 Sages of Liuli, because it is actually the poison boss today. It is actually the poison boss today, so we can just start out with the old poison test here. Because we got a skip button now, this is so nice. You can actually see here, so around 9.9 here with Magdi. Let's just do one more here. 9.3, okay, so 9.3, 9 something billion damage. And let's see here if we can do something a bit more interesting here with our Kallana. Where is she? She is there. Let's see if all of these here, I haven't set them for a very long time, so we want to have number 2 here on this one. This one actually very nice, guys. Gives mastery up as well. So here we just want to start with this one here. Doesn't really matter. Like this here. Start with that, do that, blah blah blah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So okay, nice. Let's see on the test here, 9.3, 9.9 was the other result, and now we're getting 14 billion, guys. So almost 5 billion extra damage just from putting Kallana into the team. I'm actually very happy with that. I haven't even moved any echoes around or done anything like that for the team. We can try and move a few echoes around. Just give you a minute. Okay, so this is with the MJ Echo on my Imakato and the Santa Echo at 1 star on Penny. And you can see I'm doing 15 billion damage here, which is quite an improvement from what I had before, 16 billion here. So I think what we're gonna do, guys, let's just do the live on video here. Just click 6 times skip on this here. Of course, I'm not going to min-max this here, guys. I'm just gonna throw in this team, gonna do my 6 attempts, and then we are on with our live, right? So we just try to get the highest result here. We don't have Kraken gear anyways, and I can't really, I could probably give my Imakato, my Penny, all of those better gear so that did some more damage, stuff like that, but it's not that big of a deal, okay? If you can just get top 50 or something like that every day, then it's very fine, because I actually calculated you can get enough breakthrough materials for 180 every month if you just get top 50, right? So okay, whoa, that came as a surprise. So top 4 actually, top 4 with this team here. Okay, I did not expect that. I'll admit that, okay? I did not expect that. So let's see, we have 3 big Krakens in front of us here, weak, and we have Julian, Kakalot, and yeah, you can see here, Sion 2, we actually managed to do more damage than him. I think I'm the only one. Well, okay, weak is also using Kallana here, so yeah, you can see Kallana very nice. It's a bit of a difference here. The poison seem kind of weak in Liuli actually, compared to some of the other ones. If you're looking at this one here, like 100 or 100 million, 38, 36, 34. Yeah, I think okay, it's maybe it's, yeah, it's a bit weak, but I mean, top 4 here with this team, very nice. You can see Spark here, he also got Kallana, so yeah, I'm very happy. Pepe here, Pepe, shout out to Pepe, one of my subscribers here, a very nice guy, and he also got Kallana, you can see that, very strong, okay? So anyways, guys, let's see if we can test her in other areas. Alright, so I have no idea if this is a good result here. This is Guild Boss 7, and you can do with a full team of poison team here. If you don't have any of the other OP characters, you can do 1.5 billion here, which obviously is not very good, but let's see how much rankings would that give me. Yeah, okay, it's not that great, so probably not use a full poison team there. That would probably be very bad, but yeah, whatever, right? But very good in Liuli here. Let's see where else we can put her in. Alright, you know what? We are stuck here at 35 on the poison team. for this week here, we can try stage 40 here if we want to do that, and then instead of Freud here, we can put in Kallana and see if this team here could do something interesting for us. We just need to make sure that the Apsara's presets here are as follow here. We want to have 1 there and then 2 on the Arcane Gem, and then always do that and then do that one too. And this guy will always have to do his what's it called? Isn't he the one doing the... Who's doing the severe wound then? Oh, he has it on his... okay, shit. Okay, sorry. He has it on his basic attack. That's fine. Actually, that might be good because she's counter-attacking all the time, so that might actually help here. So let's see what happens here. We're gonna go into the fight here. See if we can clear stage 40 maybe. Probably not sure. We're gonna target the boss just to see if we can get Imakato to actually land his severe wound on the boss. Yeah, did we have Willa? Where's my Willa? Okay, I don't have Willa. So let's just see here if we can do it without the severe wound boss here, buff here. Let's see if maybe he can counter attack. We need the boss to AoE attack Kallana actually for Imakato to use his severe wound, but he did use it there. Where is the severe wound debuff? It's not really being applied here, which obviously is a issue. It's an issue, right? So let's just need to apply it here manually because otherwise the boss will heal in just a moment. So don't really want to have that. Let me just go and do basic attack. Oh, she's resisting it, so I think maybe my Imakato doesn't have enough effect hit. Okay, she has a lot of effect res actually. So if this is going to work, obviously I'm going to have to put some more effect hit on my Imakato. That is pretty obvious here from this here. Maybe we can even do where he just uses his basic attack all the time. So let me just pause the video and try that. Okay, so back here now. I've told Imakato, don't worry about your S4 dude, just do the poison buff that you have on your S2, and then otherwise than that, just basic attack the boss as much as possible. Let's see if we can keep the severe wound debuff up on the boss here and see if we can manage to kill this boss here. It would be nice to actually try and kill this boss here at 40 live on camera. Would be very nice, right? So we got the severe wound buff now on the boss here because I told him to not use his S4. He's only going to use his poison, right? Okay, so let's see what happens here. You can see the boss is taking not that much damage right now, but that is because the ads is still alive. I think maybe once the ads are dead, then everything is going to be focused on the boss for some time. Let's just see here. The most important thing is actually that the boss doesn't take too many turns. So it's a good thing that we are using the Frost Spectre pet to try and make the boss a bit slower here. Also Kallana, it doesn't work on bosses actually, but I was going to say that her speed decrease could work, but it doesn't work on bosses. So let's just see here. But the direct damage reduction definitely helped there with the Margarita's S2. We didn't take as much damage as we usually do. So let's just see here if maybe we can get the boss down a bit, or if it doesn't work, then obviously we'll have to min-max it, right? I think when the boss gets to like 20 stacks of that buff that she has 9 of right now, then she's going to slay the entire team. So we want to kill her before she gets to 20, but let's see if that's possible. Might not be possible, but we'll see, right? We'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video till we get a bit further on in the fight, and if we die, then I'm going to unpause it as well. Okay, right, so as you can see, she's very close to dying. She's actually very close to dying here, and we also have the Combat Vanguard aura debuff on her all the time here, which is nice. But 2 turns, I think she's gonna slay me right now, so we might have to put another poison damage dealer in the team. Maybe not. She's still at 18 stacks here on the buff. Now she's on 21, so I think once she hits me the next time, then I'm going to die. So it's gonna be very close here. It's gonna be very, very close. Let's see if we can do something of a miracle here, getting the last 9% of health. Oh, we got it, guys. We got it on video. We actually got it on video, guys. So definitely this wasn't possible for me yesterday before getting Kallana. So I'm giving her a 10 out of 10 here in the Purgatory. She is helping with that because of the direct damage reduction she has, and all the termite and all the good stuff that she has, the debuff and whatnot. Okay, so we actually managed to kill the boss here. Let's see the rankings here. Let's see. Here we go with the fast power. I'm actually the fastest, guys. I'm actually the fastest. Look at this. 170 turns. I did it faster than Bailey, guys, okay? So very proud of that. Very nice doing it live on camera. You guys can see that this team works, and now it's evident I was the first one to do it fast, okay? So yeah. All right, guys. So only 7 people has done it at 40, okay? So very nice. Anyways, guys, I think that's very nice. I think you can use it all places. Obviously, you can use it in Tower of Mark. Planet Rift, is it open? It's not open yet, but you can see here I'm only at 574. And I think I'm stuck at the lamp boss maybe. So I'm assuming that she can help me because she's cleansing the dots actually with her S2, right? So she might be able to help me on that boss as well. So on Wednesday, I probably do a follow-up video where we also showcase her just specifically here for this Planet Rift to show if she's working there, because I'm assuming that she's working there, okay? So yeah, I don't think there's any other place that we can showcase it. Obviously, if you're still stuck here, I think at 39 here is the poison dude, if I'm not remembering correctly here. We need to change the buffs and stuff like that. Can't remember how we do it because I've been doing the stage 40 for so long, I forgot how you do that. But if you're stuck on 39 here, then you can definitely just slot her in, because that is the poison buff, I think. Yeah, okay, you know what? Should I show it? Let me show it. Hey guys, so I'm gonna gamble here and hope this team here is fine. You can see here I've changed it to these 3 buffs here: poison buff, this shield thing buff here, and then this buff here. And then, just to be fair to you guys, I actually removed my Giselle, and let's see if we can kill this 39 elemental Cloister boss here. He is gonna be very, very tough to kill, but we'll see what happens, okay? So let's just start out here to see if we are even managing to remove his buff there. The first thing you want to do is remove his 3 stacks of that dragon buff he has there, because otherwise he heats very hard. So you want to just apply a lot of poison on him until that is gone. That is what we're doing here. Willa is actually helping a lot with her counter attack and stuff like that, and Kallana, I'm assuming, is helping a lot as well. Let's see if the boss is doing attack damage, so the 40% direct damage on the passive from Kallana will help a lot. So let's just have this run a bit, and then I'm gonna go back into the video. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, on pausing the video here, you can see we are at 70% at the moment, and it might be the turn cap of 300 that is going to kill me because of all the turn meter boosting going on here, but we will see what happens later in the fight. Okay, so I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, I'm back again. I'm at 50% HP now on the boss here. You can see that we have the speed down on the boss. Actually possible to land the speed down on the boss, which is very nice. You can also see that I'm not using the Frost Spectre pet. I just went with the free-to-play poison pet just to show you that this is capable of doing this. And as I said, I'm using Nita instead of Giselle, right? So yeah, be right back. Okay, and we're about to get to the last 10% here. You can see the boss only took 9, almost 10 turns here. And let's see if we are going to die here at turn 10. I don't think so. Don't think there is any mechanic doing that. Let's just see the AoE nuke here. Okay, we are still alive. So you can see here that Kallana is definitely helping the team stay alive here. Only 10 boss turns, and because the boss is so slow, he actually never really takes the poison damage from the dots. So it just takes a long time, because you're not getting counter-attacked either, because he's not hitting us and stuff like that. So, but yeah, you can definitely see that this team can beat the Elemental Cloister 39 without Giselle and without like any crazy pets, okay? This is the damage here after a long time. I think it took almost 8 minutes or something like that. Right. Okay, I'm back here. Just this last showcase here for PvP. I did just two runs here in the what's it called, the War of Thrones here, just to show you a bit. And here you can see that I've used her in this team, and it won 4 out of 5. Only lost to the Answer team, which is quite strong. And again, LQ here, very strong player, but you can see here that it actually worked. And then I moved her to my Agatha team just to show that. And as you can see here, also won 5 out of 5 on this team. So very, very strong, to be honest. And I think this is the team for her until the attribute steel attack for sure, right? That is what I think. Like, if I had her Like earlier today when I fought against Aristero here, you can see I put her into this team here, which is kind of bad, but you can also see that this team actually won 4 out of 5 matches already against him. I think maybe I could have won this fight here if I had her in that, but that would only give me 1 more win, so it wouldn't really matter in the overall result, right? But I think that team is definitely for her. So the overall conclusion on Kallana is that she is a very strong hero. She can be used in a lot of content, PvE and PvP, and she's also a hero for the future. So when we get more heroes that has this attribute, steel tag here, you can see only have these heroes at the moment in the game: Kratos, Morikis herself, and Vasily, and these 2 here, right? So all of the new heroes here that we just got in the last few weeks, and the Morikis, and yeah, so they will add more heroes for sure. And once we can do a full team that is like balanced and with good CC, with some immunities, with some damage and some survivability, stuff like that, she is going to be the key. Okay, this is it for now. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. I see a lot of you are not subscribed to my channel. It means a lot to me, guys. See if you can hit that 1,000 subscribers. That would be the best feeling in the world. See you. Cheers. Bye.